uh, he's a bit shy. He's just gonna stick in the background for the moment. It's my new boyfriend. His name's Easy. Easy the easel. Hi, how's it going? I've got like one side curling really well. The other side is just not playing ball. I love it. I love the dad jokes. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, that is not happening. How are we? I'm freaking hot. To the point where I might even like take my top off. But I think that's a bit inappropriate. I'm gonna take this off. Don't need that. Yuck. Too hot. Oh, cheers. No, my 12s are, look at that. Literally 2 seconds ago, this was like perfect. Anyway, how are we all? Did you see my photo? I need to show everybody my photo actually. Before anything happens. Yeah, I mean, it's not the fact that I've, already had 2 big glasses of sangria. But in all seriousness, check out this photo I took this afternoon. I'm really proud of it. Quad mic. Wait. Mike, you don't know Alan, right? Oh no, you're calling me Alan. Yeah, okay, sorry. It's an in-joke. Yeah, okay. Anyway, before I explain that in-joke, this is a photo. I took this photo this afternoon. It's not photoshopped at all. I actually got a photo of this lightning bolt. You can call him Mikey. Like the public transport. Oh, hey Glenn, how you going? Wow, it's a full house tonight. And I am very unprepared. It's a live photo. That's the only live bit. Kim, wow, the whole family's joining in. And my mustache is not twirling today. How unfortunate. Why are you all joining when I don't know what I'm doing? Oh, Della, you're so bossy. Loop. All right. Did it do it? Yeah. There you go. It's looping. I'm gonna. JL's here too. All right. So I should start doing some art, hey. Oh, it's great. It's the best part. So to recap for those who haven't been around for the other live streams. Oh, nearly saw something you shouldn't. I've been using this AI app to sort of inspire me, you know, to make artworks and stuff. Actually, I'll get it going. Here it is. It's called, I don't actually know what it's called. Wombo Dream or Wombo Dream Art, something like that. Anyway, what you do is you literally just type in a couple of words. I am wanting to create a sort of like, they call it a solar punk. That's the conceptual name for it. City, and I want it to be a bit sort of yellow in tone. So I've just put, I might put solar punk as one word. Solar punk, city, yellow, right? Then you choose your art style. I'm gonna go with vibrant. And then you go create, and someone did a TikTok on this app. Oh, was it me? What is that? Are you speaking English now? Anyway, so what the app does is, this really pisses me. Like, I feel really upset that there's a button coming soon to mint it as an NFT. Like, I don't know, I'm just really torn by it. You know, I'm excited to use it as a tool, but I don't know, to create art, I feel like it's bad. Anyway. Oops. I'm going to save that one. And then I'm going to just run exactly the same thing again, but with a different, I'll do synthwave as the style. So same words. Why are you all joining tonight? I mean, it's fantastic. Thank you. I really love it. But it's just kind of like, wow. Like, I'm not prepared. And I've had too much to drink, and like, I'm just drinking what's in the fridge left over from New Year's, so it's a mixed bag, you know. Anyway, so what I can tell from this, it's not like it's an app. You can get an app for your phone that uses this software, but obviously on my iPad, I'm just using it as a like, it's just a website that you go to, right? Yeah, it's just, I'm not touching the Baileys. And so, as far as what I can tell, what it's doing is it's using what people call AI. That's sort of the buzzword for it at the moment. So essentially, there's a giant catalog of images, right? And this code has been told to go through it and figure out things. And so the code has like learnt things as it's been figuring things out. So it's written its own code to process these images, and that's what makes it AI. I guess, because it's like it's creating its own process. So no, a human isn't part of like the stuff anyway. So then it's got this image library that it's suddenly like, well, not suddenly, but like over a period of time processed and figured out. It's also got this image library that it's been told, study this image library of art and figure out what the style is. Okay, so it's got like an image library that's like things and words, and it's all catalogued what these keywords are for each image and all sorts of stuff. And it's also got this catalog that's like, you know, it's figured out how to make things look like, for example's sake, let's say Van Gogh, right? So it studied all of Van Gogh's work, figured out how to recreate that style, right? So this app has got those two things, and so you put in these prompts, like I've got Solarpunk City Yellow, so it's using those as keywords to search its library, and it's like, oh, okay, I've got this image that is tagged as Solarpunk, and I've got this image that's tagged as yellow, and I've got this other image that's tagged as city, I've got another image that's tagged as Solarpunk, another image that's like, it pulls all these things together, right? And then it sort of like tries to remake all those bits, kind of dream them into a style. Wow, I'm sorry that took so long to explain, but let's run another one. So essentially when it's doing this, it's looking through both of those databases, and pulling things in, you know. So it kind of looks abstract. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's really abstract. And if I add another word, like I'll add plant, right? So it's a bit sort of left of field word. And you can actually just literally run the same thing, same settings, everything, and you'll get a different result. Like that's how randomized it is. So I've added plant, and you should, you know, sort of see the influence of plants now in what it's doing. It's absolutely insane. And so ethically, I have issues with it because people will, because that actually looks amazing. Like it looks weird, but it looks cool. And I'm just scared that people are just going to go type, choose a thing. Oh, this is my artwork and I'm selling it for, oh, don't go there. I'm going to sell it for, you know, thousands of dollars, which is why I hate this NFT thing. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole other issue, but I just hate that it's a button. I know it's not there yet, but it's coming soon. And I hate that people are just going to go, oh, I'll put in a few words, and then suddenly they've created art, but it's out of other people's art and it's taking away from artists. Maybe I need to stop thinking about things as so, you know, give take, because that's not the way of the world. Cheating. Yeah, I guess it's cheating, but also like, I don't know, I just hate for people to just type in a few things and get something and then use it as, say, a I don't know, a poster for an event or something, that they would normally pay an artist to create something. So I feel like the artist is missing out on things. But I don't know. Maybe it's just, you know, an evolution of the world. But for me, I'm, yeah, and there's lots of people that you know, the 4 people that are watching this, you know, there's lots of people that aren't those 4 people. So they would just see this artwork and they'd be none the wiser to how much work has gone into it. And so they just go, oh, wow, it's amazing. I don't know, it just feels weird. And it just feels, I don't know, like we'll need to develop rules around this. And I mean, honestly, not just for art, but other things. We'll need to, you know, as a society, figure out what we do with this technology that's I don't know, just so easily available. Yeah, well, art theft might go down, but then they'll just not be using artists at all. So the stealing might go down, but there won't be as much work. Anyway, so now while I'm talking all this crap, I'm just processing all these things with different styles. Same words. I added sales because I want to do sort of these sale things. And for me, I'm sorry that covers the, it's not, actually let me move this over. Well, actually, I like it better near me. Yeah, I mean, NFTs are a whole other story, right? I don't know if I should get into them now. Does anyone want me to talk about NFTs? Actually, like Mark and Alan, you're getting along well already in the chat. And I know that you would both get along really well in person, just FYI. Yeah, I hate it too. I liked it. I liked the idea of NFTs at the start, but it's just become a joke, really. It's honestly that's how I feel. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is I'm wanting to get all these images that I can just like pull together and get inspiration from. I feel like that's better than actually just like selling it. But I don't know. If you disagree, let's talk about it. Tell me what you think. I'm just quickly, sorry, I'm just going to turn off my iPad for 1 second. because I just want to clear a few things that are a little bit risque in my library. Not just risque, but not mine to share, so I don't want to I don't want to you know, share things that I'm not supposed to. That's not right. It's not mine. It's not my place. I think that's it. That's fine. No, are you joking? I mean, I'd have to look into it, but maybe. Anyway, so I'm going to open my drawing app. I'm going to create a new file. So if you don't know, I'm working on this graphic novel. It's just this project that I really want to do. It's going to be quite a long journey, I think, but I'm planning to, I don't know what background color I want. I feel like I want it quite warm. Yeah, I'm planning to I should. I mean, I don't know. I'll look into it. I was considering minting some things a while ago, but I don't know, just reading all the crap about NFTs has just really put me off. Anyway, enough about that. Oh, crap. Sorry. My iPad actually disconnected. Let's get to some artwork. So I'm going to insert a photo, and I'm just going to grab something that I feel is calling me. I think this one. Yeah, so if you haven't heard of solar punk before, there's all these punks, right? Sorry, you're finishing. I know the chat's a bit delayed, so I'm finishing your conversation. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I guess there's a difference between like putting yourself into art and just designing something for someone. Like, you know, you don't put yourself into that. So maybe that'll be the shift. Like, art will become this very expressive thing, and design will be much more algorithmic or something. Anyway, solar punk. You've got like steampunk, right? Steampunk is sort of like I don't know, retro aesthetic, kind of vintage, very sort of leathery, as in leathery outfits and costumes and everything, and lots of things powered by steam, obviously, and that kind of thing. Then you've got cyberpunk, which is similar but in the future, you know, like it's still a dystopian kind of thing and very gritty, right? So solar punk is kind of like the anti-punk. And it's obviously, you know, a utopian sort of society a vision of society where we are getting energy from solar things. Anyway, it's quite new to me, but I really like the concept. So that's what I'm kind of like playing with. I want to sort of create this solar punk city, a concept at least, you know. So I'm just going to pull in a lot of, you know, the generated stuff that I've made. If there's some old stuff, and just sort of cut it up and like sort of photo bash a bit. Where's that one I just saw? I literally just saw it. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, cool. Yeah, yep, that's right. So there's kind of three main characters that I've got at the moment. And one of them is this dog called Hello. Oh, God. I must. That's really cool. That's a really cool one. Maybe I'll use that as the starting point. So yeah, one of these characters lives in this this solar punk city, and yeah, I kind of want. I like the idea of these giant sails that you know, sort of solar panels essentially. Oh crap! What did I just? Oh. God, I'm not functioning. Oh, hi, Dad. I told my parents I'm going to get them in to be guest stars one night on a stream. I thought that could be quite fun. Actually, I might grab that whole thing. So what I want to do is sort of like photo bash all this stuff together and then paint over it essentially. And then, like, I mean, not even use that as a final artwork, just like that'll just be more of a concept, you know. Yeah. But feel free to ask any questions, or I don't know, if you want me to talk about something, just let me know. Any questions about the novel? Kind of stuff. like the idea of plants being sort of like inspiring the architecture or something. Kind of feels cool. So my graphic novel, it's pretty epic sort of world building sort of thing, and I've basically got these sort of three areas, or I don't know, what do you call them? Countries. And in a sense, they're going to be all the punks. Realms, yeah, that's a good one. Realms is good. They're going to be all the punks. So there's going to be a steampunk realm, a cyberpunk realm, and a solarpunk realm. And each of them has a specific kind of meaning behind them, you know. Maybe this could be kind of like a, I don't know, up the side of the building kind of thing. Oh, my new. So I got my ears pierced this morning. Just got some studs put in there. Surprise, mum and dad. I mean, I don't think they'd care. But yeah, I've been a bit. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Manic, I guess. Last couple of days. I think just because sometimes if I take a long time to decide to do something, right? But once I've decided, I'm just like, it needs to happen now. Like, just do it. So yeah. But yeah, I do take a while to decide to do that thing. I guess that's the crux of it. I know this is looking like a mess right now, but it'll get there. It'll come together, I reckon. I don't know. I'm liking all these different weird kind of elements. I'm liking a bit of the. I can delete. A bit of the greenery. This is cool. Let's grab that bit. Ooh. Sorry, what can you relate to? What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. Deciding on doing something and then just like going like, yes, now I've decided I'm doing it. Yeah, cool. Yep, I remember. I'm not losing my memory. It's fine. Why would you even say that? It's just rude. How dare you? Like, why even suggest that I'm have a bad memory? Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened. Let's. So I think for me, using this kind of AI generated stuff, I mean, because I've done a lot of generative art as well, like I've actually written code to create art. And my experience through that, it did hurt when I fell from heaven. My experience from that was one of like almost like you're working with someone, because you're sort of creating this code that's doing things randomly. And so it's almost like there's someone else making the decisions for you. And that's what I really loved about it. And well, I shouldn't say loved, love. That's what I love about generative art. Yeah, it feels like you're kind of collaborating with I don't know, weird ghost who's just kind of like, oh, what about if, x equaled 10 instead of 5? And you're like, oh, I didn't think that. So this is a bit similar. It's kind of like, I don't know that I would have thought of these kind of shapes on my own. So it's a good kind of like push. No, please go. Like, I love this. I love this kind of cross promotion. Anyway, I'm going to actually start painting now. Let's grab one of my favorite brushes. Oops. And I think I'll just start painting on top. And I'll grab some of these colors and fudge them in. You know how it is. Quite like this sort of purpley color. No, it's fine. I'm happy. You discuss stuff. I love all of your work, JL. You know that, so please. For those who are new here, JL runs life drawing sessions, and they're really not so traditional, often more interesting and creative. It's actually reminding me of one of my main inspirations for my graphic novel, actually, which was a Tetsuka story. I might get it out in a second and show you. Yeah, totally. We need to all go. Mike, you can come too. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been since you've done life drawing, but you'll love it. I don't know about other people, but despite, like, I'm feeling quite I don't know. I don't think anxious is the right word, because for me, anxiety is when it's like not in control, or it doesn't make sense, I guess. I would sort of more use the term nervous, I think. Anyway, getting off topic. I'm feeling, I guess, a bit nervous about COVID, and particularly how close to home it's becoming, and also how complicated the testing rules are now. I'm not wanting to get into a debate or anything right now, but regardless of that feeling, I still feel quite hopeful and positive about this year. Like, I don't feel like I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a good year. And I honestly didn't feel that last year. Not that I'm not saying I'm psychic or whatever, but you know, at least personally, I don't feel depressed and upset about the future. I actually feel quite excited about it. So personally, I think that's awesome. Yeah, totally. We do. I feel like I want, maybe I'll this to be a bit more shiny and bright kind of thing, you know. But I want to keep the organic That's a word. The building. Maybe, I don't know, something I really love about this whole experience of world building is like actually sort of like thinking about things and how they would work. Like sort of going, oh, okay, so, you know, this city has sails, you know, that catch the solar light somehow. So, are they attached to things? You know, so I'm thinking they are, and maybe they're much more sort of triangular and kind of thing, and maybe they double as shade as well. You know? Just really enjoy that sort of process. Something I've realized about myself, definitely in the last year, is I'm an experimenter. Like that's actually my passion. I can't stop experimenting. And I mean, I had a meeting ages ago with a gallery owner about my artwork. This was before I started doing illustration, and I was just sort of doing the generative art and stuff. And their main comment was that my stuff is just experimental. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I agree, JL. I kind of like that. I want it to feel kind of, I don't know, like a retro, like an 80s movie poster for for June or something. I actually find yellow hard to work with, to be honest. I think it just it somehow just easily becomes orange or green. It's like it's just waiting to become one or the other. And I think if you just darken, if you just add black to yellow, it ruins it. Like it doesn't actually look like yellow anymore. It looks like a browny, mucky, gross color. So so you kind of have to go towards orange or green or something, I think that's what Van Gogh did quite well, actually. He loved his yellows. I don't like this. I don't like this. It looks like a bad hairdo. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll come back to it. Maybe I'll make this huge. Yeah. Yellow Peril. Oh, the is that the sticks? Out near the freeway. I mean, maybe I want these more as organic shapes and not so much triangular. I think I like that. That kind of almost, oh, ow. Almost cocoon-like protective vibe. What? Kind of looks like a deranged cubby house. Oh, you're talking about Yellow Peril. Oh, yes. Another one. What? Oh, this looks like an avocado. Okay, there's so many mixed messages going on right now. I'm okay with this looking like an avocado. It does have a, I don't know, it's almost got a face to it, so I don't know if I like that. Maybe this is like a, I don't know, centerpiece thing. I think I need to break this bit up a bit more with some. I don't know what this is in the center. I feel like it's like a, I don't know, like there's a fountain or something. Like it's a little plaza thing, maybe. I probably need to stop soon, even though I feel like I've only just sort of scratched the surface on this. I think I don't like this line here. Maybe I just need to break it up. Thanks, Midglings. Ooh, a tree. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Ginkgo's the with one with the yellow. Yes. Yes. Let's get a reference. Yeah, so cool. That's crazy. Look at all the leaves. $1,400-year-old giant ginkgo tree in China. It's crazy. I think I can do that from my thoughts. It can almost be like the tree of life kind of vibes. Why is it going so orange there? It's a great suggestion, Al, thank you. I need to start charging royalties soon. Or come on as an associate producer. Oh, thank you, Midgelings. Thanks for joining. I don't know what I'm doing. Just trying to create some concept art for a graphic novel and trying to be entertaining at the same time. I don't know if I'm achieving either of those things. But, you know, I'm having fun. Yeah, maybe it's like a tree of life kind of scenario. Well, I don't think it can be an energy source because, you know, they're solar punk people, so the energy comes from the sun, you know. And I want to, you know, that's where I want to go with it as well. So, but maybe, you know, this ginkgo trees. A religious thing, or you know, just a center, something like that. No, that's not right. It's a bit messy. But like I said, oh, sorry, I'm missing things. Oh. You're good, Al. You're good at this. Yep, I'm all about the metaphors. Really keen to explore those. don't like that this building sort of has a face. I want it to be more. It's nondescript or something. I don't know. It's a bit like MoMA or something. Moment. Anyway, I was kind of saying before how you know, using AI generated stuff helps kind of push you out of thinking the same way that you usually do. And with this, you know, it's not just like literal, it's not just like literal, you know, this picture, I wouldn't have thought of this picture. It's actually just, oh, I probably wouldn't have thought of using that shape. And so, like, just putting that shape more into the work really helps. Like, it's so interesting. It makes things really interesting. I think this building actually, I think it sort of comes out. And then sort of goes behind that main one. I think I might need to stop soon. It's getting a bit over it. But I'll keep working on it. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that sort of. Yeah, it's kind of doing what I'm thinking. Oops. I know it's a bit of a mess, but as I said, I'm thinking of this more as just a concept rather than a final piece. Mind you, I think my final pieces would probably look pretty conceptual anyway. So I'm thinking there's almost this pathway through the center of the city. Like a pilgrimage kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Some wires and things. Maybe I kind of like the idea of it almost being like a like a slum, but like a utopian slum. I don't know, is that offensive to say that? But you know, like there's all these sheets everywhere, and it's quite, you know, eclectic and organic and all over the place. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with that about the cables and things. Don't know what this is there. Let's do some scribbles. Figure it out later. Maybe it's some trees. Not sure what's going on there. I think that should be more of a tent. Come on, what are you doing? Yeah, Bohemian Boho. Boho, yeah, let's go with Boho. Sorry, I haven't been reading the chats very diligently tonight. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if it's quite right, but it's getting there. It's something. think, yeah, I'll do things like, let's get a dark color. Maybe not so dark. Kind of like weird poles and pole kind of things. I don't know. Thanks, Stella, by the way. I feel like that was a compliment. No, has that ruined it? That's wrong. The kind of thing that's working there. Yeah, I feel like I don't know what the front bit is yet, but yeah, I love the sort of, you know, organicness of you know, almost learning. Like I feel like I'm learning what this place is at the same time as I'm building it, and it's like, you know, you make decisions that are kind of like, oh, maybe this or maybe that, and then you're just taken off in a different journey, and I love it. Live for that shit. Oops. Something here is sort of being a bit glowy. Maybe I'll do that post. Okay, I think I should stop soon. Sky's a bit lackluster. Don't tell well. Why don't I make this and just do a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of how's your father and maybe a few. Yeah, and then maybe motion blur. Let's try that. A little bit too much. So let's do Gaussian blur first, and then a bit of motion blur. Yeah, and then we'll turn it down a little. Oh, maybe I'll try screen. Is that better? No, maybe I'll just turn it down. And then I'll do the same. So that's sort of like doing the highlights, but then I'll do the same but opposite colors. It's like a purple or something. Do that in multiply mode, which I didn't do properly. Multiply. Yes, you've done it? Yes, good. Just to sort of like add some real contrast in. But also I think the good thing about this sort of way of doing it is it adds color as well, you know. It's not just darkening something, it's actually sort of bringing some color into it as well. Which I love my color, so should I do it in the sky too? Yeah, let's do it in the clouds. Let's do it in the base of the clouds and stuff. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. I don't like it. I don't like it too blurred actually. I'm just gonna do it, maybe I'll just do it subtle. And then I'll blend it a bit. So it's not so harsh. Yeah, cool. Cool. And I think, yeah, I think I'm done. Would you like to see the replay? Are you up for the replay? I think we're always up for the replay, right? this bit's a bit too hot. It's getting too much attention. Sorry, lastly, I'm gonna stop in a second. Replay. Need a little replay sting. Mike, maybe you can make one for me. Can you do it? Can you do it in half an hour, please? But can you not use these things that we've given you? Just make something entirely new. Sorry, Mike and I. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm trying to trigger you from work. Mike and I used to work together, and in a lot of ways, Mike was my mentor. Let's just quickly sign it. Alright. Alright, replay. That's true though, I wouldn't have gotten into 3D if it weren't for you, and well, probably a lot of this stuff, like a lot of, illustration, definitely you've been a part of encouraging me, so you deserve some kudos. Let me just move this over so yeah, here's the replay. Obviously I photo bashed all that stuff together that we created at the start, and then yeah, I just spent the last, it's only been an hour and a half. Far out. I feel like I've been going for ages, but also it's just gone really quickly, those time warp things. I really appreciate everyone, making suggestions and calling things out and stuff as well. It's a really, I enjoy that process, that part of the process. I did, didn't I? Don't show the client. Don't show the client. Tell them I took days. So for me, my conscience is clear because I've painted over the entire thing, essentially. Like, I don't think there's even one pixel of the original sort of, those it looks a bit fuzzy now. I don't really like it. I think I've overdone the blur or something, or maybe it's just the video version. Let's go back to the final product. Oh yeah, it looks more clear there. I kind of like it. Obviously can use a lot of work. I don't feel like it's finished by any means, but it's finished for tonight. Yeah, so thanks everyone for joining in. It's been a really nice night, and I can't believe the storm hasn't arrived yet. Not here in Melbourne anyway. Maybe it hit maybe a hit fringer. Yeah, Mike, I need to talk to you more about this whole graphic novel, because I'd really love you to be involved in a paid capacity. Like I really want to pay people who are involved. And on that note, actually, I'm in the next few months, or yeah, let's say the next few months, I am planning to get things sorted with my graphic novel and more of a plan set out, and hoping to start up a Patreon page to get funding, and so people can support the project. Not just me, but I'm keen to involve other artists and other people, particularly in modeling. Like I want to get models, and I want to pay them what they want to be paid. You know, I don't want to shortchange people. I'm really keen to, you know, obviously down the track, but you know, in my head, I'm very keen to explore carbon neutrality and ethically produced physical copies. You know, make, I don't know, soy-based ink and that kind of thing. You know, looking at producers and stuff like that. Also very keen to, alongside the creation of the graphic novel itself, do an audio version or an audio described version, and engage with other people on that, because obviously, you know, I'm not visually impaired or hearing impaired or anything, so I would rather you know, engage people who will be the ones that use it to develop it, you know. Nothing about me without me kind of deal. Yeah, so obviously they're big ideas, so please keep a lookout on my Instagram and other social media. Join me back here. I'll talk about it heaps. I'm going to keep running these nights every Wednesday, except next Wednesday, because Scream comes out, so I won't be here. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing these, and I'll do some of my stuff with these, but also there'll be some, like, you know, yeah, the new Scream movie. Anyway, yeah, yeah, there's going to be obviously special content for Patreon participants. Yeah, Scream 5, I guess, if you want to call it that. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a really fun night. So, bye.